Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 2nd through the 8th. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We did have an eclipsed new moon, April 30th. Therefore, since it was an eclipsed new moon, we're going to have this energy extended for quite some time. The next 6 months might be a big time for reworking things, for manifesting things. And so the message is coming up here for your sign could be things happening this week could be setting a chain of events into motion, or could be an ongoing theme for a while here. But we're going to see what messages are coming up for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, let's do another shuffle here. Let's get right on into it. And keep in mind, you're going to find this video whenever you're meant to find it, whenever you're meant to hear the messages. These are general readings. Not every single message will resonate. Take what does and leave what doesn't. First card coming up here for our lovely Libra friends is the Queen of Pentacles. So, the Queen of Pentacles is sometimes referred to as the domestic goddess. And so she can have to do with matters around the home. She can also be a card that comes in that tells us that we're coming into a time of success, or we're coming into a time of like success in business or manifesting abundance. Some of you in this new moon energy may be specifically focused on manifesting abundance, but she comes up with a special meaning for me in my readings. Sometimes she comes up to give confirmation that you're going to have an upgrade in your living environment, or like in your home, like you're going to be able to purchase property or purchase a house, or you're going to have property or a home, and it's not just like some dream. It's something you're going to be able to achieve. Also, she comes up a lot of the times in my readings to say that physical self-care is crucial for you right now in your manifesting. Okay, crucial for you right now. So this means, when I say physical self-care, I don't mean like looking good, right? Although looking better or looking good might be an unintentional and happy side effect if you do what I mean. And so physical self-care is making sure you're getting good quality sleep, making sure you're getting good quality food, making sure that your home and your space is a sanctuary for you. And so this can be a time, Libra, that it might be a really good idea for you to do a nice, very thorough spring cleaning. If you're trying to manifest a move, then go ahead and go through and just pretend and say, oh, okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm moving in 30 days, that my new place is going to be ready and I'm going to have to be out of here. So I'm going to start the process of going through my stuff and figuring out what I'm going to take, what I'm going to give away, what I'm going to sell, what can't be repaired or fixed and needs to be trashed. I'm going to go through and I'm going to do all of that. This is a form of energy clearing, and this is also a form that you're going to get things in order in your home and in your environment. And then this is going to give you an idea of ways that you can use your space better or dress it up better, and you can start to create a sense of sanctuary, so that when you do end up moving, you're in this good, positive, solid energy. You're not in this hurried energy, or this feeling unrooted or ungrounded, or in a hurry jumping from the frying pan into the fire, so that you're in this solid energy, so that the next place you're going to is going to be a long-term thing, is going to be a secure thing, instead of being in gypsy mode. A lot of us have been in gypsy mode for quite some time. I'm not a Libra. I have a Libra placement. I'm Libra rising, but I'm a Scorpio. A lot of us have been just kind of wandering around aimlessly, and that's okay. That's a part of the journey sometimes. But if you're tired of that and you're wanting to grow roots, okay, this is going to be a fabulous way to do that, is to create a sense of sanctuary in your current space. Make sure you're getting good quality sleep. Maybe you need to cut cords or meditate or pray at the end of the night. Maybe a nice long bath or hot shower, or aromatherapy, essential oils, pajamas, bed sheets, lotions that feel good on the skin, anything that makes it feel good to be in your body, food that's healthy, that's good for you, that tastes good. Treat yourself like a guest in your home. If you had a friend that you really care about coming over to stay with you, or if you had a hot date coming over and you were going to prepare a meal, do those things for yourself. Give yourself the same care, give yourself the same attention, and you're going to realize how much abundance you already have. You're going to really enjoy the physical world. You're going to really enjoy being in your body. This is going to help you to be grounded. This is going to help you to draw in and call in more abundance into your life. It's going to help you to be better rested. So you're focused, you're making better decisions, you're manifesting more quickly. So when I see the Queen of Pentacles, physical self-care is crucial right now. Make it a priority. Okay, especially those of you who are really busy, you have to take breaks. It's really easy to say, I'm really busy, I can't take a break right now. I'll get to this stuff when I'm done working, and then you never get to it, right? Things pile on, things get messy. You're grabbing quick meals that aren't very healthy for you. It gets very easy for things to pile on. So if you can make yourself the number one priority, and say, hey, I am my most important asset. I am my most important instrument. I am my most important equipment. And you need to make sure that you are taking care of you. You have to come first. Are you tired? You need to take a break, take a break. You need to take a nap, take a nap. You're hungry, stop and have a meal. Maybe before you get to work, set some time aside and do meal prep for the week. Okay, and make sure that you have healthy things that you like that are available to you. And this is going to help you with your focus. This is going to help you with your mood. This is going to help you with your energy levels. So all of these things are very important to be in your body when the Queen of Pentacles comes up. The next card that's coming up for you all is the Three of Pentacles. So, Libra, you might be really focused on physical things right now, or you may be focused on your finances. The Three of Pentacles can indicate that you're laying down a new foundation, a new MO, a new way of doing things, security, stability. These are things that you're beginning to establish in your life. In a work situation, I've seen it come up a lot before, where the Three of Pentacles comes up in a situation where you might notice that your supervisors or higher ups are paying more attention to you, like they're paying more attention to you than usual, or they seem to be like watching what you're doing. They might come up to you and say, hey, Libra, when you come in tomorrow, if you don't mind, just go ahead and grab a notepad and go over to the next department over there and sit with so and so and just watch them work and take notes and, take notes of how they're doing their job. And you start to worry. You're like, what in the heck? Does my supervisor hate me? Am I messing up in this department? Do they not want me here anymore? Or you might start getting worried that you're doing something wrong. But really, what's happening is they're seeing your potential. They have ideas of moving you up or like kind of training you. And they're trying to get a feel for what are your strengths and what do you like and where do you seem happiest and where are they going to get the most out of you. So there could be something here where you're being molded or shaped or trained or prepared for another role or position, responsibilities. This could indicate for some of you that you're finally getting a job where there's room for growth. Maybe you're coming out of a cycle or a time where you keep getting stifled or you feel like you keep getting pigeonholed in your position. And a lot of the times, I'm going to be honest with you, Libra, a lot of the times that happens because we get way too good at what we do, or we show off so hard that we're so willing to work that we give 200%, and they're like, oh, well, we're not going to find another 200% person if we move Libra up, so we're going to keep Libra there, right? And so then we get stuck in that position. And so maybe some of you are manifesting a new job where you have a clean slate and you can go into it giving it the right amount of attention, where you're not giving in extra, right? You're fulfilling the job or the assignment at the right level in accordance with the job responsibilities, in accordance with what they're paying you. And if they want you to work harder or do more, they're going to have to raise that position. They're going to have to raise that salary. They're not going to get it out of you for free. So some of you may be getting a fresh start or a clean slate in career or work by going to a new job where you're coming out of that. You're like, okay, this time they're only going to get out of me what they're paying for. I'm not going to give the extra. I'm not going to go above and beyond. And so they're like, oh, wow, Libra seems to know a lot of stuff. Libra seems to be a really good worker. We may want to move Libra up. And so now you're coming into a position where you can climb up the ladder. You can get promoted. Those of you who want to do that, those of you who are looking for that. Three of Pentacles also comes up for me in my readings sometimes when there may be an opportunity coming in for you, but it's going to take some time. And I don't typically get into love or romance in the weekly forecasts because I want to focus on you and your journey. And I do the love reading separate because I feel there's so many channels that do love readings. I'm happy to do them. They're a part of the human experience, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to know about love, but I usually do them separate and I try to focus on you and your journey in the weekly forecasts. But Spirit is telling me to share this message. If this were a love reading and I did get the Three of Pentacles, this would tell me that you're dealing with someone that is very impressed with you. Like they're looking at you and they're like rubbing their eyes like, are you for real right now? Like, am I really seeing this? And they may feel like you're checking off all of their boxes, and you may feel like they're like vice versa, right? Like they may feel like you're checking off all their boxes. You may feel like they're checking off all your boxes. But this is going to be a relationship where this person is like, look, I've been burned before. I'm used to having people come in and pretend to be a certain kind of way, and they're all wonderful in the beginning and they seem like they're really great people, and then all of a sudden, the true colors come out and it's a nightmare. It's super toxic. And so they may be going very slow because they really want to take time to make sure, like, Libra, are you for real? Is this really you? Or are you like all the other people before who came in and faked it, and then their true colors came out and it was a nightmare or it was a disaster? Or they may be also just trying to make sure that you're not going to get tired of them. You're not going to get sick of them. Or you're not going to be like, oh, well, you're taking too long, so bye. I'm going to go be with this person over here now, right? So they might be just trying to make sure that the connection is for real and solid, and that this isn't going to be something flaky, or that you're not going to turn out to be somebody else. So this could be someone that's serious about you, but they may also be going slow. I want to clarify something about this. I'm not talking about someone that's going to put you in a situationship, or somebody who's like going to be like, oh yeah, sure, we're dating, but like keeping you a secret. Maybe they're not going to plaster you all over social media, but they would have you like meet their friends. They would want to meet your friends. Like they want to see how you are in their environment, and they want to see how they feel in your environment. So just because they're not in a hurry to put a label on things or to tell everybody that they're dating you, they would be doing other things that made it very clear to you that they are serious about you, right? They might not be, going and putting a label or putting you all over their social media, but you're meeting their friends. You're meeting their family. They're meeting your friends. They're meeting your family. They're spending time with you, right? But they're really going slow in terms of like, making it internet official, or putting that title on it, or talking about moving in or getting engaged. These might be things that are going to take longer because they just want to make sure. Okay, but I don't mean someone who's like, oh, I just want to go slow and they're being shady. That's not what I mean. So I'm not telling anyone to get into a situationship unless that works for you and you want that right now. If you're like, hey, situationship would be great for my circumstances, then by all means go for it, okay? But that's not what I mean when I'm talking about going slow. Now, the next card coming up for our Libra friends is the King of Wands. And so this is fire energy. This could be a fire sign person. This could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. This could be you if you have those placements. And you might be focusing or working on those areas of your life. Now, the King of Wands can be you stepping into the characteristics of the the King of Wands, or someone who's like a King of Wands coming into your life. So, the King of Wands is very much a self-made man, and this can apply for you also if you're a woman. So just because I'm saying man, it doesn't mean that you can't be in this energy if you're a woman. But the King of Wands is very much a self-made man, and King of Wands was not born a king. He stepped into the power or the position of king because he was able to come up with solutions. He was able to look around and see what were the needs of the people and see those needs were met and create a sense of commerce or create a sense of economy. And people were like, whoa, you're amazing. You should be our leader, right? And so he's someone that's really good at coming up with solutions to problems, maybe solutions that are very creative and outside of the box. He's very hardworking. He comes from humble beginnings, so he's always aware of that, and he's thankful for everything that he has, and he wants to give back to his people. He wants to give back to his community. And so he will see somebody and be like, you know what? That person reminds me of me when I was their age, and I sure wish I had somebody to help me out. So you know what? I'm going to be that person in this situation. I'm going to take this person under my wing, and I'm going to show them the way. I'm going to show them the ropes. Some of you may be that person to somebody else. Some of you may have that person coming into your life. Some of you may be meeting a significant person, whether it is for business or friendship or romantic relationship. You may be meeting a very significant person through some act of philanthropy. So like maybe you're preparing to join a group and you're wanting to like help or give to charity, or you're wanting to volunteer at an organization. You may be meeting a King of Wands type person there, and you may do business with this person. You may collaborate or set up some kind of a nonprofit or whatever you may be manifesting or whatever you may be intending. Maybe this is going to be a soulmate for some of you, a romantic soulmate, but some of you could be meeting someone through some type of philanthropy, because the King of Wands, he's going to be there. He's going to be all about it, right? He's going to be ready like to roll up his sleeves and get in the trenches and to help people. And so either you may be stepping into this energy, or you may be meeting someone like this, or maybe it's a little bit of both for some of you. Maybe it's like is attracting like in that sense. Energy is attracting the same energy. I don't know why, but I just started hearing in my mind the Tom Petty song Waiting for Tonight. Maybe that's significant for somebody, so I'm just going to say that. I have a rule that while I'm reading, if I hear something or if I'm shown something, even if it doesn't make sense to me, I have to say it. Spirit is my boss, and Spirit has made it very clear that I have to share that. So I'm just going to pass that along. I'm not too sure what it means, but it might mean something for somebody out there. I do love that song, and I haven't heard it in a long time. I'll probably be listening to it this weekend because it popped up in my head. But for some reason, Waiting for Tonight by Tom Petty jumped up in my head. Okay? So, King of Wands, you may be stepping into that energy. You may be becoming that person. Now, the lizard in this card is also really jumping out at me, and it's very appropriate with the King of Wands, because the lizard is a scavenger, and the lizard is able to survive in very dry climates, right? Lizard is gonna survive in places where there's not a lot of food, there's not a lot of water, and when he sees an opportunity, he's gonna pounce on it, right? And so this is a similar energy with the King of Wands. He's going to create opportunities. He's going to find opportunities. He's going to see what's available and make the most of it. And so Some of you Libras have been feeling very stuck for a long time, and now you're creating the opportunity. You've been knocking on doors and the doors haven't been opening, so you're building your own thing. You're making your own thing. So some of you might be going and doing something very independently, right? Maybe you've been trying to pitch a TV show or an idea and it's not getting picked up. So you're saying, you know what? I'm going to do my own online series. I'm going to put it together myself. I'm going to put it online, and I'm gonna have, little teasers, and I'll have episodes available to purchase, or I'll get revenue somehow or something. I'll get revenue on my channel and I'll make money that way. And so some of you might be saying, I'm just gonna put my own TV series or animation series out there. Or I'm gonna publish my own thing, and I'm gonna put it out there and promote it, and I'm gonna get it in people's hands. Or you may be doing something independently instead of waiting for someone else to come in and partner with you or pick it up. You may be doing something independently, or you may be creating something that you're going to be selling, and that is going to be helping you maybe give back and do the bigger things you're wanting to do financially. So you may be coming up with creative ways not only to create abundance in your life, but to fund projects. And for some of you, this funding projects may also have to do with charity or helping out different communities, like ways in which you're being responsible with your wealth, ways in which you are showing gratitude and paying it forward. So you may be coming up with really creative ways of generating income. Okay, some of you Libras have been hung up on a really long time about, like, it's not about the money, and money's not important, and some of you are coming out of that and you're saying, okay, you know what, money is not my God, but money is important. It's a part of life, it's a part of the world, and I need it to get by. I need it to fund the things I'm wanting to do. And so you're kind of coming out of that thing of like oh, I'm just going to disregard money. It's not important. It's superficial. It's worldly. I'm on a spiritual journey. And you're going to balance the spiritual with the physical. And you're just going to start coming up with creative ways of generating it. Some of you may have burned your bridges in the professional world. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I can relate. You may have burned your bridges in your work that you're doing, or that you've been doing, and maybe you're having this epiphany where you're like, holy crap, like I'm not gonna get hired again. Like, they call for references. Ooh, this was a bad situation. And so you might feel like you've shot yourself in the foot, or you've burned your bridge. Understand this: nothing happens accidentally. A lot of the times we do things because subconsciously we know it needs to be done that way, so that we don't return to it. And if we can't return to it, then we have to move forward. Then we have to find another way. Okay? And so if you are in a situation where you feel like you burned your bridge with a job, or you burned your bridge maybe even with a family situation or people you were staying with, know and understand it happened because you need to move forward, and subconsciously you knew that. And so now it's like the temptation to go back, you can't fall back on that anymore, and it's going to push you forward, and that's going to be a really good thing, right? You're going to be like that King of Wands. You're going to create that opportunity. The next card that's coming up here for Libra is the Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles tells us, look, Libra, keep in mind with the Queen of Pentacles. Remember how I was saying resting and really taking care of yourself? Knight of Pentacles is saying, Libra, get out of the hustle mindset. Get out of the hustle and grind mindset. It is not necessary. We don't have to work ourselves to the bone for wealth. It doesn't have to be blood, sweat, and tears. I hate the saying, I'll sleep when I'm dead. No, you'll sleep now because you're a human being and you need sleep. You don't need to push yourself that hard. Knight of Pentacles says slow and steady wins the race. Okay, it's not even a race technically. But the Knight of Pentacles says that the key to your success isn't going to be frantically running around. The key to your success is going to be consistency. As long as you're taking the steps, as long as you're committed, you're going to succeed. There's no need to rush here. Okay? Be sure to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. Some weeks, your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more for you than your sun sign. And sometimes maybe you might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. There's a link in the description of this video, which will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. If you're interested in love and romance readings, there's a link in the description of this video that will take you to the May love readings. Don't forget, I've been posting a daily message every single day. Some people have been finding that very helpful, so be sure to check those out too if you would like. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead, Libra, and hopefully I'll see you all in the comments in the daily messages as well. Take care and be well, my darlings.